Welcome back, guys. My name is Eric, and on this channel I'll challenge myself with a random of repairs, fixes, upgrades, you name it. One of the one I'm working on at the moment is the Land Rover Discovery. If you haven't seen the video from 2 weeks ago, I was replacing a power steering and the front cooler for the AC, and I've done that. The cooler is fitted. I still don't have the fan, but I'm looking to order it in. I did repair the power steering, but unfortunately the seals didn't hold the pressure and just all kind of exploded. So today I have the new power steering with me. I'll be replacing it. It's very, at this stage I'm a pro. I did it at least 4 or 5 times. So straightforward replacement, couple of bolts, put the old, take the old one in, out, and put the new one in. After that, if everything please goes with plan, I still have rear brakes to fix. I've done the front calipers, ABS, and so on and so on. In last week's episode, I've changed the front bearings, I've changed the I've painted the calipers, and I've changed the brakes. So today's episode, hopefully I'll be able to do the same with the rear ones. I have the shoes and I have the brakes. So yeah, without further ado, I'm very stuck on time, so let's kick in. New power steering, I bought it off a company called, let's see, I bought it online out of the company Autodoc. I got one that is called Energy, part number PW. Actually, I'm gonna leave it somewhere in here. So yeah, first need to take the old one. Second, I'll put in a new one.
You know I'm working. You know I'm Mix Missy, Erica, Incense and Prince, product of joy, magic and muscle. Van McCoy with the hustle. We've been working. Circle smallest pinky rings. My people play their position. Puzzle pieces complete the vision. Yeah, we've been working like the Energizer Buck non-stop. Bad bunnies drive to the drum line now. We've been working, we've been working, we've been working, yeah, we've been working, yeah, we've been. Last night we sent our sorrows to the stars, took our fears out to the forest, and we left them out to ride. Dragged them to the desert, let the vultures pick them dry. Sent our secrets to the sky, sent our secrets to the sky. Last night I went to build up my
Pump fitted, intercooler pipe fitted, and the belt fitted. All I need to do next is just fill up the reservoir and hope for the best. Now I'm gonna do there was a oil inside the power steering, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna fill it in and leave it for a little while, let the gravity feed the pump without before I actually start the engine. Yeah, for a few minutes, and then I will start the engine and hope for the best. Right, power steering is working. I can see no leaks, so I'll keep driving it and I'll investigate it further. So next step is what I didn't finish last week, was to connect the ABS sensor. So the one on this side, I was able to reuse the way it's supposed to, but on the other side I was actually playing with it before and I actually cut the plug out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reconnect the plug from here Oh, I can't find. Right, so I just need to wire this one up and we'll be good to go. Right, took it for a spin. The 3 amigos are still on, but I also connected my OBD reader, and he has the capability of reading the sensors. So it's capable of reading all 3 sensors bar this one, and it looks like that wire that I've just plugged in is the other way around. So I'm gonna resolder it, and we'll see what that fix the issue. Okay, mission accomplished. It's fixed. No, I said a lie, it's not fixed. The fronts are fine, but now turns out that the ABS sensor on the back as well, this one is the one that is not reading right. So thank God I have the old bearings. I'm assuming it's the same sensor, so I'm just gonna replace the sensor on the back. I need to do the brakes anyway on the back, so yeah, I'm jumping into now because it's 6ish. I have about 4 or 5 hours, no, 3 hours of daylight left. So yeah, let's begin. Righty then, so I was able to change the sensor. Everything is connected, but while I was working on it, I realized something. Thank God I'm working on it. So one of the pistons in the brakes, this one came loose, but this one is completely seized. Like, this is all rusted inside. So I did put some penetration oil inside. I'll add some WD-40, but because I don't have the penetration oil anymore, and I'll try to take it out, wiggle it left and right, and hopefully eventually it's gonna loose. Okay, so I got it out, just cleaned it a little bit, but there's a lot of rust on the inside, but the bolt itself, yikes. Right, you need to clean it somehow and put it back together.
Writing in the margins of my mind all day, sipping herbal in the morning just to feel okay. Had a dream I was water just flowing through space, till I landed on the record that my grandma would play. Talk sweet like jazz in the park after rain. What a grass smell.
Right,
green.
a little bit of cloth on the drill, and look at that, that's actually not bad. That's the bad one, that's the good one. That's the bad one. I'll give it one more, and that'll be it.
I don't need much, just a book in the brain. Used to chase things that would run from me. Now I sit still, let the peace come free. Paint a verse in the sky with a loose leaf. While the moon do a dance with a soft oak tree. Let it ride, let it be, let it be what it be. Got a breeze in my chest and a thought run free. I don't rush, I don't race, I just float on 3. Got a vibe in my soul, got a life on key. Let it ride, let it breathe, let it roll like that. Got the world in my cup and the beat in the back. I don't stress, I don't fold, I just lean on facts. If the sun don't shine, I'ma still bounce back. I've been good, I've been gone, I've been lost in the loops. Got a hoodie and some headphones, walking with truths. Ain't no answers in the feed, just noise and flex. But I found God once in a vinyl set. Talk slow when I speak, let the moment stretch. Learn peace ain't found, it's a thing you protect. Yeah, I vibe like water, I change and shift. But the roots still deep like my grandma's grits. City move fast, but I drift like smoke. Let the rhythm in my chest be the way I cope. Wrote a song for the days that feel soft and broke. Where the healing don't shout, but it still got hope. Let it ride, let it be, let it be what it be. Got a breeze in my chest and a thought.
Looks like the second one is just as bad as the first one. Yeah, so I'm just gonna repeat the process. Yeah, it's just the bottom isn't too bad. It's more on the top in here, so I should be able to clean it up nicely. This one, again, just needs to be cleaned up. I'm actually delighted that I'm doing it. I honestly do, because if I am planning to take it on a longer journey, these are breaks. So you know yourself, the last thing you want is them to fail. So yeah, repeat the process, clean it up, grease it, and put it back together.
Darling, down the highway, doing 95 alone. Trying to reach you, call you, but you won't come to the phone. Remember me, said you'd be my heart's home. Guess you were biding your turn to go. Oh, I really should've known. We were dynamite till we hit a red light. Then I see the signs. Oh, after all that time, this is it for us. You don't wanna try. God, your love was real, but it's down for us. Now you can't decide. After all this time, this is it for us. Change your energy, yeah, you switch things up. Now you seem better than me. But
Right,
was that even
just came back from a test drive. The ABS is still kicking in, so I don't know what could be the cause, but I'm so tired right now that I'll investigate it later. Anyway, the brakes are changed. Kind of everything is semi-ready. I just still need to know I still need to figure out why is it triggering the traction control. Maybe it could be one of the sensors. Maybe the rear repair wasn't. Maybe the sensor is broken. But you know what? It's actually fairly easy to replace. So I might order new. Yeah, I might order new rear ABS sensor and replace that. Anyway, for the moment, for today, guys, that is it. I am aiming to do a couple of other bits and pieces on the car in the near future, but next week's episode will be probably a footage of us on the Land Rover gathering in Ireland. So if you're interested in Land Rovers, stay tuned. It'll be next week when I'll be there, so it'll be following week by the time I will actually be able to edit. So anyway, in the near future, and then within the next 2 weeks, I will have the footage of the weekend with the Land Rover crew. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and for your time, and I will see you shortly.